gosh.
The reveal.
That is incredible.
Not...
First ever New York Comic Con. You get to see this right here. Miles Brooklyn 2099 suit by Torrin Clark.
Insane.
And the Kumo suit by Peach Momoko. Now, these are unlockable in the game, y'all. They're a big deal. You get to see them early right now. Torrin, let's start with you.
Oh, God.
What's happened? You've drawn for Miles in the comics as well before.
Yeah.
How was designing this suit in the game? What was the process like?
It's wild because initially I wanted to do kind of an homage to our run of Miles, so something along the lines of a bodysuit that was still very Brooklyn, but also kind of futuristic. So keeping it in theme with Chase Conley's design, the anniversary suit, which I believe is also in the game, which is amazing if you guys haven't seen that. Shout out to Chase. Basically, I wanted to do a streamlined version of that with kind of streetwear meets futuristic armor kind of a vibe, but still very much a spider with the 8 eyes and that sort of a thing.
Yes. Oh my God, it's insane. I love it. Peach, I want to go to you. What can you tell us about your design and how did you come up with that suit?
私はスパイダーマンの特徴を意識しつつ、私の表現できる私の好きなスタイルで描きました。それがお祭りをイメージしたものとなっております。
So I really thought about the Spider-Man's characteristics and his what he shows to the world, but I also wanted to show what I can bring to the community, and what I understand the most is the Japanese festival. So I wanted to merge the Spider-Man characteristic with the Japanese festival look.
なのでスーツにこだわらずにデザインしました。
So I was more thinking about the culture more than just the suit.
I love that. I love that. Brian, this collab is insane. What's important for Insomniac Games to work with comic artists to bring these suits into the game?
Well, I think, we always say, since we started working on this franchise 9 years ago, everything starts with the comics. Everything, no matter what. When we're looking at the stories, the characters, the world, but the artists. And I think we're, as someone who can't draw a stick figure, I'm very jealous and inspired by artists like we have here today. And I think it's just us, it's a way for us to thank them for all the inspiration they've given us over the years, whether we're working on Spider-Man games or just Marvel fans, right? So I think, when someone says, hey, can we work with these talented artists, the answer is always yes. So it's just, and now they're also very busy because they have a lot of work to do as well, but I think for us it's just it's a really big honor to have them part of our franchise.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, Torrin, I'm going to start with you, and I'm going to repeat the same question for Peach. But Torrin, with you, are there any details in the suit, maybe like hidden gems that you're excited for fans to see the details of?
Off the top of my head, no, not really. It's kind of what it is. The translation from my sketches and my drawings to in-game, the fabrics are a little different, which I like. Like, they actually elevated my vision. Because I wanted more of a...
That's like the exclusive suit, right? I'm pretty sure. But I don't think we haven't seen that yet. But that looks badass.
A little sheen to it.
Woo!
It just looks so over-the-top polished. It's beautiful.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Oh my.
Very cool.
Yeah. And Peach, same to you, any details or hidden gems that you have in your suit?
私の場合は、スパイダーマンの皮膚に
Wait, what was that?
のようなものをデザインしたんですけれども、それが右と左の腕でデザインが違って、
Oh my
背中も
god.
雲のネズミのデザインを
That looks so
そこ
badass.
はちょっとこだわったところですね。
So some of the details that I really took really careful approach was both arms has its full sleeve tattoos, traditional Japanese style tattoos, and they're both different. They're not the same, just they're both different. Left arm, right arm is different, and the back tattoo is a spider.
Ooh,
so I really wanted to push that boundary.
That's so cool, Brian.
And,
Yeah.
and let me just tell you, like, these are amazing
that
images.
looks so sick.
But there's nothing actually like playing as these suits in the game. Like, as someone who has, believe it or not, played through the game multiple times, I've used both these suits, and they are even more spectacular actually when you're playing the game.
Well, speaking of playing, how do fans unlock these suits in the game?
That's a great question. So as we know, we have, like I said, over 65 suits. And as you play the game, you're going to be able to do all these different activities all across the world. And sometimes you'll find what we call tech parts. Sometimes you'll complete like an activity. Like, for example, Miles may be helping out a fellow student at Brooklyn Visions Academy, or Peter may be doing something related to Emily May Foundation, and you're what we call these tokens. So the combination of like these tech parts and tokens, and if you have enough of them in a certain category, you can unlock both these suits.
Well, all right, well, I'll be unlocking every single one for sure. This question goes out to everyone. Peach, we'll start with you. Now, when designing a suit for Peter or Miles, is there anything that's special for those specific characters or different between the two when switching between them?
いやー、特にないんですけれども、やはりキャラクターの個性というものを一番デザインするときにはキャラクターの個性というものを一番に考えるので、そこから入り込むので、マイルズをデザインしていたらもっと違うものにはなっていたと思いますが、はい、もう色そうですね、色を特徴的に出していったり、そうですね、はい。
So there isn't too much thinking of what each character is for me, but I know that the characteristic that's just easy for me to point out is the difference of colors. Like Spider-Man, Peter will be more like blue, red, white.
Dude, that looks
Miles
so
will be more
badass.
blacker, redder designs. So I know if I designed Miles' suit, it would have come out a whole different version of the Japanese festival. So color is basically what I really geared towards.
Torrin, same to you.
For me, I think it's more attitude.
But they're the only two suits. All the way there's like
it was
Peter.
As a comic, it was different for me because I'm a little bit older than Miles, but I could relate to him as a young black man when I was a kid. So when I draw Pete, it's very classic John Romita. I'm thinking old school Spider-Man. With Miles, in my mind, it's a little bit more attitude, more like younger, more street smart. It's a different kind of vibe,
Brian, I saw you smiling with that. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I think I'm smart enough to know to not give too much feedback to such talented artists because, as I said, it's not my forte. And I think for us, it's really important to let artists express themselves. Like, I think obviously both artists we have today have their own unique styles, and I think my job as the creative director is to embrace that and support it. So I think what we always want to do, I say 65 suits, we want all of them to feel unique, feel different, and also make sure that they have the spirit of what the artist originally wanted. So the fact that, for example, and being able to work with my art director, Jacinda Chu, or Bobby Hernandez, our lead concept artist, and just go, do what you and the artist think are right. And I can pretty much, that's kind of our North Star always, and the results have been pretty phenomenal since day one.
Pretty phenomenal. It's an understatement. They've been incredibly phenomenal. Now, I could talk about these suits for hours. Peach, Torrin, Brian, thank you so much for being here. But before I think we let you go, do you want to help me out with some giveaways?
Definitely.
Yeah? What are you going to
Yeah,
get, some
sounds
giveaways? All right, well, free Marvel Spider-Man 2 swag, y'all. All right, well, let's start off with the sick Mondo posters here. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, anybody here for their first ever New York Comic Con? Okay, that's like everybody. All right, well.
Okay guys, that'll be all the video here. I just wanted to do this to have them talk about the suits and all that. This I don't really care about. I'm gonna watch it, but for the video and stuff, no. But hope you guys enjoy. If you guys did enjoy the video, please drop a video, comment, subscribe. Whoever watching this is probably like a Spider-Man 2 fan or like a Spider-Man fan. Spider-Man 2 comes out October 20th. I will do the whole entire live stream. I will do the whole entire series, posting 2 or 3 videos every single day of the story until we beat it.
Nice. They're real. Look at that.
And yeah, and then after I beat the game on the channel, and then after I platinum the game by myself, I will do a whole entire live stream on this channel of playing Spider-Man 2 from start to finish. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, post notifications to know when I go live and when I post Spider-Man 2 content. And I'm out. Peace.